Hi guys, this is Selene Moon Goddess Tarot here to do another reading for you guys. I'm just gonna use one deck. I'm a little limited on time today, but it's gonna be three piles. We're gonna choose by using these crystals here. So we have a howlite crystal here. It's kind of like marbly white crystal. We're gonna do pile two is gonna be selenite wand. Looks pretty there. And three is one of my favorite crystals that I have. It is a turtle. It's kind of like it's not glitter obsidian, but it is obsidian, is the crystal. And it is pile three. Maybe you'll connect with the turtle somehow. All right. So to pause the video, take time to pick what pile one, pile two, or pile three. And I will see you in your reading. All right, pile one. This reading is going to be about like how does your person feel about you? Your crush. How does your crush feel about you? What are their thoughts about you? All that good stuff, okay? So let's see. How does pile one's person feel about them? Pile one's person. How do they feel about them, spirit? Oh, start with three. Wow. I don't do reversals, so interesting. Okay, so you have the Four of Wands, you have the Hermit, and Temperance. So right off the bat, your person loves you. Your person feels like you are the bee's knees. You are somebody that really is, that they can see themselves with on a long-term basis. You're somebody that flips their switch. Like you flip every switch. So mind, body, spirit. You are somebody that they daydream a lot about. They think that you guys would be a great force together. Yin and yang is the energy I feel. Very balanced. Sometimes people use this card as a twin flame card because the post, this is the Four of Wands, right? And the posts in the back remind people of the number 1111. If that's something that, jives with you, that's great. I don't feel that way about this. I think that this can be any kind of connection. I don't like to put labels on connections because you can have, I feel like you can have more than just one connection. You can have more connection at once, more than one at once. You can have, we all have a few throughout our lifetime, whether you do it all at once or one at a time. Oh God. Okay, so yeah, definitely your person really finds you to be someone that they can see themselves with on in a long-term way. Um, you've got that followed by the hermit. So definitely this person is not communicating with you. They are kind of alone in their thoughts about you. They don't really share much about you. They might not have told you that they have a crush on you. They might not have said anything about how they feel about you. And they keep it to themselves. Like you see this guy, he's got that little, I think that you represent that little light in that person's hand, that when they are feeling down, when they're feeling lonely, they turn to you and they think about you, and that really brightens up their day, brightens up their whole, like, maybe perspective on things. But they keep to themselves about it. I don't know why they're not sharing it with you. That's kind of annoying. And then you have temperance. Now, temperance is it's usually depicted as you see here with like a woman and some jars of water, but you can't see her feet. And in typical tarot, they usually have they're on the ground and one foot is in water and the other foot is in on the ground. And so it really talks about having balance, having balance, being able to rough the stormy weather, not be moved by it. And like when you look at her face, she's not stressed out about that or anything, like she has that big jar. She's not worried about the water she's pouring in to the other jar spilling out. It's like she's got control of the whole situation. Um, in the background, you see like there's a stork, I think, in the background there. Let's see. Right there, you see that? That makes me feel like, when I look at a stork, I feel like they are very elegant, odd-looking birds. They're super tall and they have long legs. One of you might be tall, by the way. One of you might travel a lot, be very busy with work. That could be why the energy of temperance is here. I mean, maybe there's a reason why your person's not communicating their feelings. Maybe it's because they, do travel a lot and they're not able, and they feel like like it reminds me of that, what did Bob Marley say about not awakening love in a woman? Like a man is a coward who awakens love in a woman before it's time, or something like that. Maybe that's convoluted with a Bible verse. I have no idea, but that's what comes to mind. Like they want to um, wait for the right time, uh, which makes me feel like this is a man. Um, you could be in a man-man relationship or female-female. Gender really doesn't exist really in tarot. So tarot is about energy. So let's get a couple more cards. Let's see what the heck is going on here. Let's see. Let's clarify the Hermit. Why is that? Why is the Hermit here, Spirit? Hmm. Kind of the same energy of Temperance here, but it's the Two of Pentacles, which is about making decisions. Feeling like there needs to be a decision that needs to be made. And your person is going back and forth about it. What to do. Yeah. That's why he's got that Hermit energy there. So why Temperance? What are we waiting for here? Why Temperance? What are we waiting for? Jumped. Two of Swords. You know what's funny is that when I put the deck to the side, I put it to the side when I did the first three cards. This card flipped out, and I thought, should I put it in there? And I'm like, no, because it just flipped, Of course, it comes out here. Spirit's like, Selima, I told you to put the card out. Okay. Oh, well, let's get one more card for the Four of Wands, even though that's such a fantastic card. Let's see. Do you have any clarifications for the Four of Wands, please, Spirit? Well, that's a lot. I'll take the top. Ooh, the Chariot. Put this little guy over here. Okay, the Chariot. Well, now the Chariot is a great card. Chariot is about, you know, well, there's a story about the Fool's Journey, and the Fool's Journey basically is a character in tarot in the major arcana called the Fool, and the Fool goes on this journey of self-discovery, and along his journey, there are certain characters that he meets, and they each contribute to him and his growth. And the Chariot is somebody that he meets that has been through battle already, and they're running away, going back home or whatever. And they question the Fool, like, why don't you have any armor on? Don't you know that there are enemies among us? So this Chariot has been through some shit. It knows that you need to protect yourself. It represents bravery and speed and moving forward. And I think when your person thinks about you, that's exactly what they think about. They think that, perhaps, like they want to rush forward, right? But they hold themselves back, right? With the Two of Pentacles. But wait, what about this? What about that? What if she doesn't like me? What if he or she or they don't like me? What should I do? I mean, I don't know. And I think that's goes right into The Two of Swords, again, with indecision, stagnancy, not moving, knowing that they have these brave, bold feelings for you and not doing anything about it, which kind of sucks. I'm very sorry, pile one. The Two of Swords, to me, a lot of people say this is stagnant energy, and it is. It's not moving forward physically, but there is movement taking place in the mind. Okay, so when I think about the Two of Swords, you see there she's got two swords to protect herself while she's blindfolded. Okay, she's blindfolded, and she's taking time to reflect on things, taking time to think about things, and not moving, right? Not negatively, really trying to tap into intuition. What does the universe want from me? And that could be it. Both the Hermit and the Two of Swords is kind of like they are stagnant cards in that way, but they're not stagnancy without internal growth. So it could be that your person has just they've got things that they have to try to figure out in their life. And, I hope that they're not, so when I encounter situations like this, I feel bad for the person that's waiting for this. Now, if if the feelings are returned, then you could be waiting for this person. If the feelings aren't returned because you don't know the person very well, but you're intrigued about it, you probably would have a better amount of patience because you're distracted with taking care of yourself and doing things for yourself, right? Not trying to just pine and wait after this person, because we don't know how long it's going to take for them to get to the point where they can talk to you about their feelings. But you are the apple of their eye. You definitely are somebody that floats their boat in a big way. So let's get some hidden thoughts. It's kind of like a quick reading. Um, but it's good to have a little energy check-in here, okay? So for pile one, what are their hidden thoughts at pile one is, hidden thoughts for pile one's person. Hidden thoughts for pile one's person. Pile one's in spirit. Hidden thoughts. There you go. My life is not as together as it seems. That could be why you have actually three cards of balance. two of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Two of Swords. My life is not as together as it seems. Okay, tell us more. Hidden thoughts and feelings. You were the best thing in my life. So, I don't know, right? I think that goes with the Four of Wands. How the thought of you really is something that they focus on and makes them very happy. What other thoughts and feelings for pile one? I wish things could be different. That's for sure. A lot of thinking there, right? It was my fault, but I blamed you. Hmm. Oh, I immediately think what comes to mind is the situation where perhaps they're not pursuing you because of maybe some external thing. Maybe they're already in a connection. Maybe you expressed maybe feelings for them and they pulled away. Like maybe at some point they ghosted you or pulled away from you. And they thought, well, I'm in this connection. I can't, this person can't be, that's inappropriate, them telling me about how they feel, or this is just not a good time in my life for that. That's not going to work out. And they kind of lied to themselves. Okay. They lied to themselves and they blamed you, saying that you were the problem, pile one. But really they're realizing that nope, they're the ones that ran away. They are the ones that were afraid. It was them that caused that break, not you. You were just being honest. I know I messed everything up. Wow. All right. And then I couldn't let you get close to me. Wow. I love when I love when things synchronize like that because that's what the tarot cards are saying. He's keeping very he, she, they keeping very quiet. Pulled away. They pulled away from you. From you what? I'm becoming a better person. Well, that's good to hear. Good. That's fantastic. Sometimes you do have to step away to work on yourself, and having a love interest is a distraction. I look for you everywhere. Oh, that's romantic. Oh, aw, I love you unconditionally. So sweet. Well, my heart hurts for this person. I feel like it's a hard situation to be in. Sometimes love takes us by surprise, we, and if sometimes it feels like the universe puts a hot potato in your hand. Like you're not fucking ready for it. You think you can get it. You think I can handle this. Like I just, I'll go side to side like that and catch the potato like that, right? But then they feel like, oh, this hurts too much. This is too scary. I might drop the potato, or I don't know what to do with it. Blah, blah, blah. They toss it or put it down. Um, and you're the little potato. I have to say, Pile One, I'm sorry to say you are a potato. And I think this person just wasn't ready or just didn't know what to do. You triggered things in the person. You made them feel things that they hadn't felt before. And instead of them being brave, like the chariot, they they pulled back like the hermit, right? They could have been very brave. And, I bet you the universe maybe gave them signs, especially if you and Pile One, you and your person, if you told them how you felt, um, the universe gave the opportunity to this person to be honest with you, and they just didn't, reciprocate it. They just ran away. So, hopefully, um, what happens here is that this person uses this time of reflection or uses this time for reflection and not for the purpose of being stagnant and cowardly. Um, Hopefully, this person, is reminded in ways like that one card that said, I look for you everywhere. That hopefully they're reminded of you, reminded of your forwardness in showing them what you were thinking and feeling. And you might not have done this, but somehow, maybe they might know that you would be reciprocal if they did come forward, but hopefully that they are brave. They use the the, the bravery of the chariot card energy to, really grow and be honest with you. Okay. All right, Pile One. If this was, yummy to your ears and heart and you feel like you want to subscribe, please do. I'd love to see my channel grow. I've had it for a few years, and I need to post more frequently, but life is definitely a little cuckoo, especially since COVID. I work in healthcare and things have been a little crazy, but please subscribe if you are interested. Like the video if this is content that you are interested in, or if you have some suggestions on different questions, put them in the comments. Okay, so I really wished you the best, Pile One, and take care. Pile Two, Selenite Wand. Hope you're doing good. Um, it's going to be a quickie little check-in on how your person is thinking and feeling. This could be a crush. This could be somebody that you're not in contact with. Let's see how they're thinking and feeling for you, Pile Two. How is Pile Two's person feeling? Whoa, that's a lot. That is a whole lot. I'm going to put this chunk back and then we'll take this one. Keep shuffling here. Let's go choose personal plans. Another chunk. Your person has a lot to say, I think. So we are going to take them. Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands, the World, Seven of Swords. What is going on here? Well, two. Do you have a little complicated situation maybe going on here? All right, let's see here. Two more cards, please, for the Ten of Wands. Another chunk came out. All right. All right. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Hermit and the Chariot came out for pile one. Give me a second here. Okay. So there could have been a false start here. Okay. By false start, I mean you maybe ran into this person or you met this person and both of you were not quite ready for the relationship. You have the Ace of Wands, or I'm sorry, Ace of Swords. Okay, the Ace of Swords is definitely a card of inspiration, epiphany, some kind of realization, but not just like an aha moment, like holy shit kind of moment, right? And you have that coupled with the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, and this is the false start card for me. It really talks about, like you see these, usually it's depicted with people that have fought a battle, and you have one person picking up the swords, like, we're done, and other people mourning in the background. Not, it doesn't look like it's done, so it makes me feel like, you won the fight, but not the war. So, like, you kind of like, you prematurely thought that this was it, right? And then burdens came. Then the roadblocks came, right? Maybe there were personality clashes. Maybe there were family didn't agree with the connection. Maybe people were influencing the connection. And one or both of you felt burdened by the connection, even though when we're talking about wands, indicate passion, right? Indicate um, deep desires, things that you don't, things that you can't let go of, but they're painful and causing everything to feel very heavy. And after that card, we get the Queen of Wands. So you represent now, and this isn't, gender really is not included in tarot, honestly, but you represent the Queen of Wands to your person. The Queen of Wands, she's like the most beautiful queen. She's charismatic, she's charming, she's gorgeous, she's sexy. She exudes passion and in every kind of way. Has a lot of ingenuity. She's, a problem solver. But she's somebody that can be intimidating. She is not somebody that traditional conservative people would want to take home to mama. Not meaning anything bad. Just that she's a lot not a lot. I hate saying that, but she's more than what people expect. I think she's more than what people expect, I think, in a good way, because you want to be confident. You want to have all those traits. Those are good traits to have. The Queen of Wands, her match is the King of Wands. And it could be that your person is just like, doesn't feel like the King of Wands. Maybe he or she or they are insecure. Maybe they feel like they're not going to be able to be a good match for you. And that made them make the U-turn. Now, the next card we have is the World. And the World card for me, it speaks of transitions. It speaks of going from one chapter to the next. For example, like in very elementary terms, like, let's say you graduate high school. That era of your life is over. It's never going to come back. The things that you take from there with you, And as the lessons that you learned, oh, they go with you, but you're not the same person. Kind of like a caterpillar to a butterfly. I think that's what the world talks about in a very broad sense, in perspective. There has been a change of perspective. Your person has had time to grow. There have been big transitions in their life. So if there is a lot of time between you guys, like let's say this was when you met and then now time has passed and you've resurfaced, you know, you've come back together in knowing each other, seeing each other again, running into each other. That could be what the world is representing, that time that passed. Now the seven of swords is a card that, as you can see there's a burglar and he's stealing all these expensive swords. It just talks about information being withheld. Maybe because of whatever transition this person has now been through with the world, maybe they're in a connection, maybe they're married, or maybe because you represented that Queen of Wands, maybe they don't want to tell everybody about the connection yet. Just information being withheld. Um, yeah. Hmm. That's an interesting one. I might want to clarify that, but it seems like there's something not being revealed here quite yet. Then you have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is all about um, being triumphant. You fought the battle. We talk about the Five of Swords, and that's over now. And now, like you see this person coming in on a horse, and everyone's cheering. The crowd is cheering. Cheering their name. They're famous. They are ready. Triumphant in every kind of way. Um, what's interesting though, and these are the two cards I want to clarify, is after the Six of Wands, then we get the Hermit, reclusive energy pulling back. Maybe both of you are in this energy of just analyzing, why did this person come back in my life? And what am I going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? What the hell are we going to do about this? It sounds like a complicated situation. It doesn't sound like it's an easy one, and it sounds like one that has taken a lot of time. But I think your person wants to be brave. They want to, with the Chariot, it talks about being brave. It's momentum moving forward. It's deciding that, what, it's a decision made. And it's one where, and it's not a decision like, when I think about moving forward and energy, we have the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords. That's fast energy moving forward. Eight of Wands also. But this is moving forward with knowledge, moving forward after fighting a battle and now knowing exactly who the enemy is and what the enemy is and how to beat them. That's really what the Chariot is about. So whatever confusion, I might want to get some cards to let's clarify the Seven of Swords and the Hermit. Why is the Seven of Swords here? What is being not seen? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Whoa, that flipped out. Oh, I mentioned the Nine of Swords. So I think what your person is hiding is that they want to come forward at like the wrecking ball. They want to come, they want to come forward and be like, sweetheart, I love you. I've always loved you. That's what your person wants to say. I think definitely. Okay, so that's good. It's not a bad thing that they're hiding. They're hiding really passionate feelings for you, feelings of wanting to run toward you. Um, and they're holding themselves back with the Hermit. That's what they're doing. So I think they would prefer to come at you with this more mature Chariot energy and not this you know, this might scare you. I think they think that it might freak you out with this energy. But I don't know, like I think, sometimes people are too much in their head, like we only have one life to live. Like we don't get any kind of like reward for holding back or a reward for like letting all this time pass. Like there is no reward for that. There's just time lost, period. That's it. You don't gain anything by that. I mean, maybe growth, right? Maybe if that's the focus of the reason time is being taken. But anyway, I'm sorry, pile two, false start. That sucks. That's a horrible feeling. But it seems like victory is in the cards for you guys. I just think that your person needs to maybe be more reasonable, be more realistic, and have a little bit of faith that you also didn't forget this connection, and that you also would be open and willing to discuss it, to talk about it, to get it out in the open. This could be an opportunity to have a partner that you can have for the rest of your life, you know? Um, I am a firm believer in not letting time pass and to take opportunities that come towards you. And, you know, sometimes those things that are presented to us are very scary, but sometimes they're exactly what we need. Sometimes we need like a catalyst that kind of shakes the dust off our boots so we can move on in our life, you know? I think the universe sometimes is like, man, you people are slow. You little earth people worry about shit that don't matter. You know, waste your whole goddamn life about things that don't matter, then regret it when we die. We are a very peculiar species, I have to say. All right, enough of that. But let's see what the secret thoughts are of this person. Hidden thoughts. What are the hidden thoughts and feelings of the pile two? New person. New person's thoughts. Aw, I love you unconditionally. That's beautiful. Remember I said false starts. You and I were too young. Holy shit. That's amazing when that happens. I love that. Okay. I lost myself for a little while. Oh my, if this is not just like explaining the tarot cards that I just threw down for you. Oh my God. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Oh, sweet. All right. Let's do a couple more. I'll choose person's thoughts of you. Oh my God, look. We will be together again. Fucking romantic is that? Couple more. I'm like completely enthralled. Like this is like a love story. Oh, well, let's see. I am becoming a better person. That's fucking awesome. See, the hermit. That's the hermit card. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Wow. So maybe your person walked away. Maybe they were the ones that stopped things when it was a false start. You know, they might have been like, I did the best I could. You know, I kind of get that mindset. Like I made the best decision. He or she or they thought that it was the best decision to walk away. And maybe they did blame you. Like, oh, he or she or they had, too strong of a personality, or they weren't the religion that my family would never have approved, or whatever the reason why they walked away. And they blamed you for it. But they know now that that's not the case. They know now that it was their fault for leaving. You did nothing wrong. And you might have spent all this time thinking you did something wrong. And maybe this is that confirmation for you that you did nothing wrong. Wow. Pile two, this is such a romantic reading. Aww. Okay, so if you picked this pile, please comment later on, like if you can remember what what actually happens. I want to know because it's just so sweet, super sweet. Okay, pile two, that's your reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please follow, subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel to grow a little bit more, and um, also, if you like these kind of readings and you feel like you want to hit the like button, tell your friends about it. I also do private readings, and I have an email there that you can find in my info section to email me if you're interested in a personal reading. Okay, I forgot to say that in pile one. Anyway, okay. Well, if you're interested, Hit me up. All right, you take care. Bye, pile two. All right, pile three. How are you doing? I must say that the other two piles have been, you know, one, kind of like, I don't know. Pile one, there's just kind of this vibe of just people just not talking about how they feel about their person. I don't know why that is. Is there a lot of these like pick card readings on YouTube about like what your person's thinking about? It's like, well, why doesn't your person just goddamn tell you? I was saying in pile two, excuse me, that we don't get an award for holding back our feelings or not saying what we think or not doing what we really truly want to do, um, by trying to follow some kind of pattern with society's standards. Anyway, okay, enough of that. Pile three. What are the thoughts and feelings your person is having for you? Pile three. Thoughts and feelings for pile. What was pile three? Your person does, again, doesn't seem like they want to talk. Maybe that's why I said that. Let's do another shuffle here. Some feelings. Okay. I don't do reversals, by the way. So the first card we have are the 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Person is stressed out about something here. Knight of Swords. Okay, so this tells me very clearly that your person sees you as their wish fulfillment. Your person sees you as a grounded, uh, abundant. Oh my goodness, hold on, I dropped the cards. Sorry. Your person sees you as an abundant person. Pentacles represent being grounded. When you think about things that are in the 3D, like our life, how we live, how we work, how we eat, how we make money, all that stuff, relationships we have, that's what Pentacles really represent. And they see you as like their home base, like their person that if they needed anything, or that when they need grounding, they turn to you. When they need grounding, they turn to you. When they need to feel that they're not flailing in the wind, they think about you. You are a source of uh, encouragement and growth, and represent growth for them. Um, I think they see a life with you, but I think that they feel like their hands are tied. The Knight of Swords here. Or, I'm sorry, Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords. Literally this person has their hands tied, kind of like, they feel like they're being held back. Something is stopping them from moving forward. And I think they're stopping themselves from moving forward because you know, if you look, you can see that the rope there, or the ribbon, is not tied in a knot. Like, this person could wiggle out of this totally and get themselves out of this stressful mindset, but they're holding themselves on purpose back. Because I think it's because they want to be very forward with you, with the Knight of Swords. They want to be forward. They want to tell you everything that they're feeling. They want to rush towards you, and they're holding themselves back for a reason. Let's see what that reason is. Let's clarify these cards here. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles, please. I think that your person wants to take their time with you. They want to build a good foundation. And this is kind of I just got to say this. This is kind of funny. All right. Now, Pentacles, out of all the suits, we have Pentacles, Cups, Wands, and Swords. Pentacles is the slowest moving one. And the Knights, this is the slowest moving Knight. And y'all pick the damn turtle. I gotta say, you know, the synchronicity, y'all. I'm just saying, you pick the turtle. Yeah, they want to take their sweet time. Now, even though the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving card here, they are the most trustworthy out of all of them. Like, they're the most secure. If you're gonna pick a knight, this is the one you would want to pick for trustworthiness. Knowing that this is somebody, like, if you're leaving out of town for a year and you tell them to watch your house, they will be like all up in it, watching your house, doing the lawn, checking the mail, washing things that need to be washed, fixing things in the house that you haven't had a chance to fix. Like, this is the kind of person that takes shit seriously. They're not, if once this does happen, it's going to be a solid thing. So what's holding them back? What's making this so slow? Let's clarify the Eight of Swords for the Spirit. Why is the Eight of Swords here? The Star. He doesn't want to fuck. He, she, or they don't want to fuck it up. I think they think that they will fuck it up. So, maybe your person has a very a kind, sweet demeanor. Maybe they're soft spoken. Maybe they haven't encountered a connection like this before. And this passion that they're feeling with the Knight of Swords might be scaring them a little bit. They might not have felt that passionate about anyone in their life before, and that could be what's making them nervous with this Eight of Swords. Because the Star is wish fulfillment. That is like, when you put all your eggs in one basket and you're hoping, that's what this is. You know, but the typical warning for that, right? We always warn, don't put your eggs in one basket. This is confirmation that your basket's going to be given to you. So it doesn't have a negative connotation like the saying does. All right, let's clarify further with the Knight of Swords. Clarify, please, with the Knight of Swords. Ah, okay. Bunch of them fell. I'm gonna do it again here. Let's shuffle. Clarify the United Swords for pile 2, please. The Queen of Swords. They are afraid you're going to reject them. You got a very shy person here that is in love with you, and they want to come forward passionately, but you are their wish fulfillment, and they are afraid that you're not going to reciprocate. The Queen of Swords, she's kind of like the Ice Queen, but not in a negative way, but she's just been through a lot of shit. She's seen a lot of shit, and she doesn't want to be let down. She's not going to put herself in a situation that would leave her vulnerable. And you might present yourself that way. It doesn't mean that you are that way. It could be that maybe you're just, every time you see this person, maybe you're just about your business. Maybe they are a coworker or something like that, and they can't read you very well. So they're assuming the worst. you know it's kind of like that idea, like the next shoe's going to drop. It's like, this is too good to be successful. Like, they are kind of self-sabotaging themselves here a little bit by not moving forward. Even though they're very passionate for you, they're still not moving forward, and they're just taking their sweet little time like a little turtle. All right, let's get one more card. Person caught that one with my arm. Ace of Pentacles. Aha. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles is an offering. It is an offering of love. It is an offering of something very practical and real and secure. When they might message you soon to let you know how they feel. They might um, either message you, email you, maybe um, maybe you guys will run into each other in the hallway or something, and you guys are going to be able to have a talk. I want to say that it's going to be at work, um, only because I do see two B's there. And B's represent being diligent. They are diligent, committed little guys. And so this offering, what they offer you, you can trust. Is really what this is saying. What they offer you when they offer it to you, even though they're holding themselves back and they're nervous about this, they are very nervous about talking to you. When they do, like, respect it and recognize it, because even if it's a subtle thing, it might be subtle. It might be like, hey, um, let's say you play guitar or something stupid like that. You play an instrument or whatever, and they found out about it, or you told them about it. And they're like, hey, maybe we should get some coffee sometime at this coffee shop where they have open mic and they play guitar and blah blah blah. And it might seem like a very platonic thing, but that's their way that they're going to use something, that's their way to get in, right? That they probably will try to start a conversation about something benign to lead into or feel you out about whether you would be interested in them or not. Yeah. All right. Let's see what their secret thoughts are. Hidden thoughts. All right. Pile three's person's hidden thoughts and family. What are the hidden thoughts they think about with pile three? Pile three's person. Okay. Whoa. All right. Hold on. A bunch of them came out. Right. You came closer than anyone. Hmm. Yeah. So I think that is what scared them. I think when you think about this Eight of Swords, like, you came in strong, potent, you know, they couldn't deny that you're somebody that they wanted in their life. Like, you shook things up for them, I think, and that scared them. And that could be why this Ace of Swords, that the reason for the holdback, it could be that's just scary for them. I feel you leaving me behind. So if there isn't communication, and that could actually be clarified by the King of Swords, they feel like you're not going to, return the feelings. I don't know. I mean, if you clicked on this video, I'm going to say that you do return the feelings. I don't think you'd be on this watching this if you didn't. But definitely, I feel like he or she or they feel like that you might not reciprocate. Just being near you is intoxicating. Mm-mm-mm. There is some passion. Yeah, that's potent stuff right there. I don't know if y'all have ever experienced that, but being next to someone that you're attracted to, it is, it makes you nervous. Like, I can relate to that. These Eight of Swords. Like, I've been in the presence of people that have made me stutter. Like, I I'm I think I could say I'm a confident person, but there's some people that I have encountered that make me feel like a blubbering fool. You know, um, so just that alone could probably perpetuate the lack of communication there. Ah, I love the synchronicity, dude. Look at that. I'm afraid to contact you. Well, no shit. Uh-huh. They're afraid. You did something to them. Pile three. You flipped their switch. You turned everything around. I replay our conversations over and over. So maybe you guys do talk, you know, maybe you do a little messagey thing back and forth. And they kind of maybe obsess about it a little bit in a good way, not in a creepy way, but like you make them happy. You know, they want you in their life. They have these feelings that are growing for you, but like, geez, need to have some communication happen in here. All right. What else for pile three? So many things remind me of you. Hmm. So maybe you guys do work together. Build this person. That's it. Let's see. Let's just do one more. Pile three's person. How do they feel? Three. Well, look. Oh, you did you see that card fall? That's weird. All right. Oh, see, this is the insecurity speaking. We both know I'm not the one for you. That's insecurity there talking. This is the card that fell out. It's time for me to heal now. Interesting. I mean, it is no lie that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. But, I don't know if you're willing to hold out and wait for this person. It's clear to me this person does have a lot of insecurity, with themselves. And, the best thing in these situations, like this seems like a theme between all the piles, actually, of just people not your people, the people that have the crushes are not being honest with themselves or with the people, you guys, the piles. And, these kind of situations have a potential to be a little toxic in that it can trigger, like if pile three, if you have abandonment issues, right, this person likes you but they keep keeping away from you, that can be super painful for you to have to sit through. And maybe it's worth not focusing on that and just focusing on yourself and loving yourself. Sometimes, and honestly, loving yourself does attract the things that you want. Maybe loving yourself, this person's seeing that you're taking time to love yourself, which maybe would warm up this idea of who they think you are, because I don't think they know exactly who you are. You are much more warmer and caring and empathic, or you have empathy. Being empathic is different, but yeah, having empathy than this person thinks. This person might have this, assumption that you are the Queen of Swords, but you really are not. You're probably the Queen of Pentacles, the counterpart to the Ten or the King of Pentacles, which I'm sure this person does seem to have that demeanor. Um, all right, pile three. Well, this is your reading, and I'm sorry that it wasn't as romantic as I would. I mean, it's romantic for sure, but I really wish that, I really hope that your person does start seeing that, taking a chance is probably the best thing to do in this situation, and to just let it out. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is that you say no, but my intuition is not saying that you're going to say no. I think that you think this person is pretty amazing. Um, but their misconceptions about you are holding them back from maybe the greatest thing that they've ever had in their life. It makes me sad. I was saying in one of the piles that, universe probably thinks we're super weird creatures. Like we hold out all our life. We make decisions based on what other people think are best for us. Okay. And then we hold on to these society standards. Like, it's not good to do this. It's not good to do that. Don't be this kind of person, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody on their deathbed is like, I really wish, I regret this, I regret that. I wish I would have done this or said this to my love. It's like, fuck, do it now when you're alive. That's all I gotta say. Just do it. I mean, you don't get it. Nobody gets a reward when they die that says, hey, you get a reward for, withholding your love from the love of your life, or being in an unhappy marriage. I'm going to give you a little Emmy for that. A little statue that you could look at when you're dead that you can carry around in the afterlife. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know, I mean, like, do it. You know, talk to the, don't be afraid to express your feelings. Don't be afraid to, it's scary, but sometimes that is the catalyst for the greatest thing that could ever happen to you. You know, if you just say something. I'm not preaching to you, I'm preaching to your person. Anyway, if you enjoyed this reading, you know, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. Um, Inside my info, my bio, I have an email. You could just email me if you're interested in a private reading, more specific questions, more oracle cards, and all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. And until next time, bye, Pile 3.